Welcome back, still rubbing minds, and of course 27 minutes past 3 o'clock this Sunday afternoon. We are discussing politics, rice, Boko Haram, MMM, and everything in between. I have been talking to Jude Egbas, who is a news editor, but I have also in the studio with me the Executive Chairman Committee for the Protection of People's Mandate by the name of Mr. Nelson Ekujumi, who is basically bringing his own weight and experience into this. Glad to have you on board, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir, you've been watching us through the monitor, you've been listening.
Definitely.
Let's kick off with, and this is where I'm going with this particular analysis. America, the Trump election, I don't want to call it the Trump election, the presidential election, which is now basically tagged the Trump election, and what lessons we could learn from here. First and foremost, the power of the people. Was this displayed effectively in terms of their votes? The power of the people when it comes to voting, was this reflected in the presidential election in America?
Definitely, because the election has shown you that the people have spoken, and if anybody had the voting right and refused to perform that civic responsibility on that day, he or she has lost that right for the next 4 years.
But the argument might be that some people were not actually giving a choice. Some people could not go with Trump and they could not go with Hillary. Is it wrong to actually just sit on the wall when it comes to voting?
It's very, very wrong to sit on the wall, because even in the Bible, according to Luke 11:23, Jesus said, "He who is not with us is against us." So it is either you are voting for Trump or an Hillary, or there were other candidates as well. Yeah. So you should have used it. Election is not only about winning. It's even about making a statement that, look, things are not going the way these people expect, and they are expressing their own mind view. So for me, as a Democrat, as a citizen, I think it is dishonorable for anybody to refuse to exercise his voting rights just because you feel candidate A or candidate B is not your preferred choice. Definitely, maybe you are looking for a saint or a messiah, and that will never ever happen.
Funny you should mention that, Nelson. Now let's take the issue of saint and messiah. When it comes to the office of the presidency in any country whatsoever, in as much as people know that you are not a saint, there are some things they expect from you. Case in point, listening to a lot of news articles and watching the television, despite the fact that Donald Trump did not present his tax papers and whatever, a lot of people are of the opinion that is even better, because he said he's not going to do it, rather than him present something and then manipulate it all in a bid to just look the part. And when it comes to Hillary Clinton, for example, a lot of people are of the opinion that she lied a lot. Now, she's not a saint, and to the best of our knowledge, she did everything she did for the greater good, but she still lost. So what does that say about the saint and those who are not saints?
It shows you that the people will vote for somebody that reflects their own philosophy of life, and that is what has played out. If you come to the election table and you profess some programs, once the people are able, to buy into that program, no matter the baggage you are carrying, so long as that baggage does not warrant your disqualification, that the baggage, the so-called baggage we believe you are having around your neck, is one that allows you to be eligible to stand for that office. It's about, the people's choice. And like I say, even here in Africa, democracy is a learning process. It's not an end in itself. It's a means to an end. So when the people make a mistake, allow their choice to prevail. In the next 4 years, they will learn a bitter lesson.
Do you think the Americans made a mistake?
No, I'm not saying they made a mistake. What I'm saying there is that even if you assume in your own consciousness, because I just wrote something recently which I call ethnocentrism. People judging others by their own viewpoints, judging other people by their own standards. A lot of us here in Nigeria, we wanted Hillary Clinton to win from the Democrat, but because it turned the other way, people are feeling so bad. And my question is, what business is it of yours The people in America have made a choice about who they want to be their president for the next 4 years, just like you also do here.
But, I mean, what do you think about this, Jude, in terms of the fact that the choice has been made, but you have another 4 years to learn from the mistake? Is there that luxury to learn from the choice you've made?
And if it turns out that, like you were saying, playing the devil's advocate, when you said he could actually turn out to be a good president, and then that means that they didn't make a mistake. So, but let's. I think the next 4 years will be very interesting because Trump is an entertainer and he's going to entertain a lot of the White House.
Well, this is not about entertainment. These are the lives of people in his hands now. This is a man who is probably the most powerful person in the world. We'll be back after the break to take a look at how this has a ripple effect in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. Stick around.